Καλησπέρα σας from beautiful Delphi. We're here tonight with Mr Panos Kaltsis, the president of Ecumenical Delphic Union. Thank you for the invitation, Mr Kaltsis.
Our pleasure. Delphi is happy to welcome you here.
We're here tonight like Association of European Journalists, and we like to know your life journey. Actually, what means Delphi for Ecumenical Delphic Union?
Well, what means Delphi for the world? What was Delphi? Delphi was at first the navel of the earth, the center of the world. Second was the Amphictyonia League, where nations meet here to discuss the problems to have peace. Third was the Delphic Games, Pythian Games. When Pythian Games start, 9th century BC. And fourth, if you go to the museum, is the kylix with Apollo. Apollo is praying for the environment. So the Delphic movement is culture, peace, environment. This has been started 100 years ago by Angelos and Vasikilianos. They make the Ecumenical Delphic Union was the same capital letters, was organized of Delphic
Committee
Games. So later, 50 years later, on 60s, Berkeley, with the famous Professor Travis Bogart, tried to innovate that, to make this center running. They stopped when we have a parenthesis in democracy in Greece, and now we try to continue. So our planet needs culture, peace, environment. This is the trilogy that Delphic Union, Ecumenical Delphic Union serves. And when we say ecumenical, means the whole planet.
So, union, this is actually the whole meaning. As consider Angelos Kelianos and Eva Palmer, they have started the revival of Delphic ideal 100 years ago. In 2027, we're going to have the big jubileum of that.
Our philosophy in Delphic Union is that we have to celebrate every year, not in 100 years. This is usually the bureaucrats from state do that. We serve that, and we try to make partners in all over the world for this movement.
Like you have already did, you have traveled to India, you have also a great partnership in the United States of America.
Those days we complete the Delphic Union in Mexico, we continue in Japan, and later in China. We leave Europe at the end.
And also in Philippines, that it's going to be.
It would be a great pleasure for us to have the Filippo Delphic Committee.
What means for the humanity, like you said before, that the Navel of the world?
I'll go back to '67. Travis Bogart, the famous professor from Berkeley University, we have a theater festival here, and that time the British, to support the Oxford team, they brought here Beatles. Beatles was too young, so we have dinner. I leave them to listen Greek popular music, and then I asked Travis, "What's your surprise for next year?" He told me, "Panos, I have not good news. Due to these political situations in Greece, the university will cancel the program." And I told him, "What do you look in the future?" And that was August '67. He told me, "I look in the future, our universities minimizing the humanity studies for technology without humanism, and planet will go into a foggy period." Now we are in the foggy period. And he continued, "Will be then personalities to revive the Delphic humanitarian ideal as a new renaissance that the planet needs? Our planet needs a new renaissance, not new guns, no war."
No guns, renaissance.
That's the message of Delphi.
And we have 147 Delphic Maxims. What do you think are the most important of them?
Well, all those, of course, with the table, the 7 wise men who they have posted the table of Apollo, the 147 Maxims, they help people to find the path to happiness. Know thyself, foresee the future, everything in moderation. Yesterday we had a guy somewhere, he has 150 cars, but maybe with one he's happy. So we try to bring back the
values in life.
To bring back the Delphic light, to light humanity, to find the path to happiness.
So the purpose of life, actually, and especially for the youth generation.
Even for the leaders, even for them, they have some time to go back to their student period and remember their ideals and try to make it working.
Let's discuss about Middle East a little bit. How do you consider the role of Kurdistan or the independence of Kurdistan in the Middle East, and if the European journalists will have the opportunity to see what's going on there?
Kurdistan should be an authentic, automatical democracy yesterday, 50 years ago, not now. Now it's great necessity. Why other countries they have the independence, etc.? Why not Kurdistan? Of course, Kurdistan and Kurds, they must have their own state and be cooperating with the whole planet, with Europe, with Russia, with America, with everybody.
Barzani, the president of Kurdistan, he has a very nice initiative. He's going to invite some European journalists on April in order to cultivate the customs and the mentality of Kurdish people, and this to be transferred also to European media. Do you think it's going to be something important?
Of course, there is a step. We have to educate through the media the leadership of Europe, which is a little bit sleepy.
Sleepy?
Yeah.
You really mean that?
Well, I have noticed that 20 years, 25 years ago, and special 18 years ago, I was 2007, when I mentioned that to Emmanuel Barroso, when I make him citizen of Delphi, and I explained him why Europe has to find the path for happiness and happy people, etc. And now they repeat mistakes.
Yes, you're right. In an aspect of you, correct. As consider the message of Delphi that you want to deliver through this movement, through the Ecumenical Delphic Union.
Well, the kids look at the stars and they make imagination if there is life up there. The scientists are doing the same thing. We are living in a wonderful planet with a harmony, with green, with flowers, with water, with oxygen. Why we are trying to destroy it? So we have to educate the world leaders that there is a better path for them and for their nations, the path of Delphi.
So you invited actually the leaders of the world to
Of
come
course,
to
of
Delphi?
course. Well, I have in the past, except of the President of the European Union, I have, it was middle of 90s, when I offered to Hillary Clinton, I offered the work of Eva Palmer. Eva Palmer was from Gramercy Park, New York. She lived in Delphi. She made a great movement for culture, peace and environment. And I gave 2 books to her. I said, take it, read it, and do something better for the planet.
So the leaders, they have to be cultivated and educated in another way.
I think we have. I repeat for the state of Kurdistan, of independent state of Kurdistan, clear, and I think I make appeal to the planet professors of universities to make a movement named the state of their education, because when they were young, they have ideas, trying, demonstrating, fighting for freedom, peace, etc. When they become so, one of our steps is to support to be a state for peace, culture, and environment of academics, of professors from all universities.
And do you think that through culture extraversion, it's going to be the tools of culture democracy in order to be more attracted to people to come to Delphi, to know what is the contribution of Delphi in humanity, like this when they're going back to their countries to become also Delphi ambassadors?
Well, that's why we create the Delphic committees in every country. That's why we create, and that's why the Delphic appeal, that way we invite is personalities from every country to create there the Delphic committee. So to be a global network for this movement.
Mr. Kaltsis, do you think that the situation in Middle East is going to calm down in the future? Do you think that Kurdistan can play a role of stability in the area through their independence? What is your opinion?
I believe as soon as Kurdistan will have their own independent state, we will support the harmony of peace in the whole Middle East.
You said everything. Thank you so much. It was really a privilege to be today with you.
Please send the Delphic appeal, I repeat, the Delphic appeal for culture, peace and environment to the whole world.
Thank you very much.
Thank you
Mr.
very much.
Kaltsis.